Alright, today we're going to be doing something most squatted trucks don't do, and that is maintenance. Here we have HOTSHOT Secrets Diamond Outlaw. It is fully synthetic. This one is designed specifically for these older trucks that don't have your DPF. And also we have AC Delco fuel filters and AC Delco oil filter. While we're doing the oil change, we are going to be replacing the fuel filter on the DURAMAX as well. For those of you guys that might be new with the DURAMAXes, you want to, with the diesels, you want to replace your fuel filter every other oil change. And this is my, believe it or not, I've had this truck for about 1.5 years, and this is my second oil change. So it's about time to replace the fuel filter, and I have no idea what brand this is. Probably some AutoZone. I mean, it might be a good brand, I don't know. I don't use it. I always use AC Delco fuel filter. So, and it's this one's leaking a little bit, and it's been leaking for a while now. So definitely a good thing that we got the AC Delco one. All right, we drove the truck around a little bit today, and we let it sit for about an hour so it cools down. Oh my god, these traction or torsion bars are the worst. They will get in your way. So it looks like that's a 13 mil. I used to have one of those Fujimoto or something like that, the drain plug or the drain valve, which I was gonna do on this truck as well. Totally forgot to order it, so we'll do that on the next oil change. Okay. Hey, not too bad, not too bad.
Your fuel filter?
Yeah. Last time I disconnected that, and
dumped out the bottom.
Yeah, it dumped all the diesel fuel. Got the fuel filter out. I spilled a little bit of diesel fuel. Here's me installing the water sensor onto the new AC Delco fuel filter. For those of you guys that are wondering, yes, I do have a lift pump, and no, I have not deleted my stock fuel filter yet. I will be doing that next time around. Alright, we got our new AC Delco fuel filter put on there. Next you want to do is you want to get up here and you want to prime it. Oh, there's a bleeder screw right there. Bleeder screw. You want to crack that loose, and then you want to pump this until you see bubbles or like a little bit of fluid coming out of there. Huge shout out to Armando for showing me this trick. That's where I learned it. Before, I used to get oil all over my cross member. Now everything stays pretty clean. While you're watching me struggle with the oil filter, let me tell you a little bit more about this HOTSHOT oil that I got. Yeah, I bet a lot of you guys didn't know HOTSHOT made motor oil. Well, to be honest, I didn't know until like about 2 months ago. The reason why I got this oil is because, well, my truck has about 230,000 miles, and I wanted to switch over to full synthetic oil. One of the key features of this oil is that it's got FR3 nanotechnology, an additional CK4 additive. Yes, it's oil, but it's also got detergents and additives that you would want to protect your engine. Keep in mind, Black Diamond Outlaw oil from a HOTSHOT is only intended for vehicles that are emissions free or pre-emissions. And the reason for that is because it's got nearly 3 times the amount of zinc and all the detergents and additives that this oil has. It's really good for the motor, but it's really not good for all the emission system that's in your vehicle. So the benefits from this oil is absolutely incredible. It increases fuel economy and horsepower up to 3%, reduces friction, extends oil change interval, it increases film strength, oxidation stability, and aeration control. It also reduces operating temperature, wear, shearing, deposit formation, but most importantly, it reduces noise and vibration, meaning it will reduce that injector tick, also known as the typewriter tick that all DURAMAX owners just love. Did you guys know your CJ4 and your CK4 diesel oils out there are limited due to government mandated specifications? Meaning certain additives that can help make these oils good are left out. Honestly, that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to try this oil. This oil does come equipped with all the additives that are good for your motor oil. By the way, if you're watching this video and you're not really sure how many gallons of oil you would need, well, you need 2.5 gallons of oil for your DURAMAX. Oil level looks pretty good. Now you just gotta start the truck, drive around, and then recheck. Alright, so to do that, really all you have to do is go to your fuel filter life and I pressed it and held it for like 15 seconds and it resetted. Don't think it's the same way with the oil change or with the oil life. I can try it. Usually you gotta do it with like ignition off and hit the brake, or hit the gas. Oh, look at that, it works. Ah, that works. So another way to do it is, I think in the run position, with the key on run position, you gotta hit the gas pedal like 3 times and then it'll reset the oil. But hey, you can do it this way too if you have SLT model with steering wheel controls. I couldn't really tell you for like SLEs or the work truck models, but everything is reset. We got good oil pressure. Engine oil life has been resetted. Fuel filter life has been resetted. That is really good to look at. I like that. And I should be getting a little bit better fuel mileage out of the DURAMAX. 17.5 is still pretty good, but usually I average about like 18.5 to 19. And when I was driving back from Atlanta, I was only averaging like 16. And I want to say that probably had a lot to do with the fuel filter, because typically when it comes time to replacing your fuel filter, your MPG does drop a little bit. So let's go ahead and drive this around the neighborhood just to check everything out, and then we should be good. Oh wow, with the HOTSHOT engine oil, there is way less ticking and it's very, very noticeable up front. I hope this camera can capture it, but wow, it's almost like driving like the newer L5Ps, because the L5Ps don't have a lot of that engine knocking, ticking sound, but the older trucks definitely do. And whereas with the HOTSHOT's engine oil, wow, that really reduces the engine ticking. So typically right there you would hear tick, 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 but you don't hear any of that. It's really strange. Kind of cool. Yeah, like right there, you should be hearing like tick, 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 tick. not too bad, but you should be hearing like a little bit of it just because that's just the nature of these diesel trucks. But wow, it's really quiet. Like you hear a little bit right there, but I'm really listening for it right now. Yeah, you really don't hear any of that. That is incredible. All right, so we're going uphill, and typically you would hear a little bit of chatter. Wow, nothing. Just a little bit right there. Wow, that is cool. There you hear a little bit. Wow, but it really reduced that noise. Holy cow, y'all. My truck's never been that fast. Oh my God. Wow. It's crazy what an oil change can really do to your truck. I'm not even exaggerating at all. So even with SDT tunes and HSB piping, I mean, I noticed a huge difference, but this oil change took this truck to another level, and I'm not even kidding, y'all. Like, I mean, just the sound difference, the way it accelerates, and the throttle sensitivity. Wow, I'm blown away. Wow, I finally feel like this truck is running right. That is incredible. I would say one of the biggest difference I noticed is the ability for this truck to spool up and actually keep that energy going, that power going. Because before I felt a little sluggish, a little laggy, but wow.